Hi my loves, welcome back or welcome to a new video. The day I'm filming this video, it is actually Easter Sunday. I hope everyone had a good Easter Sunday. Obviously I hope you guys enjoyed your Easter break in general. Did anyone spend time with family? My Easter is just me chilling today just because tomorrow I'm off on holiday. So I'm not really doing much today, just preparing myself for my trip, which I'm really excited about. But I thought it would be the perfect time to do this month's TBR for the month of April. It's April, right? Yeah, we're going into the month of April. That just feels wild to say. March just flew by. You guys will see in my wrap up. It was quite disappointing, but not disappointing at the same time. Like, I read a good amount of books, but I'm disappointed with how many books I read on my physical TBR for that month. I haven't really done a good job this month. So for me, March has just like flown by. But hopefully for April, we can do some more book videos, tackle some more of our physical TBR. So if you guys can't guess by the title, I thought I would switch up for this month's TBR. Obviously we're entering April. This is like the proper start of spring. I know spring starts in March, but for me that's the proper start. And with spring we come obviously Easter, so I thought I would do a little like Easter egg little TBR thing. So I've seen people do like the TBR jars. I know like Rachel, I love her YouTube channel. Sarah, I've seen Destiny do it. I've seen like loads of other people do it. But I thought I'll switch it up for this month. Obviously we're entering April. I know like this year Easter's like really early. Usually it's in April, but it's usually really early. But I came up with this idea. I was out in the shop and I was like, oh my gosh, like people do Easter egg hunts. Imagine if I filled like these Easter eggs with different like prompts and that. So we have a range of prompts. We have like book tropes, we have ones involving the title, involving the cover, in terms of authors, and then I think I have maybe 2 filled with books I want to read. But obviously I didn't make a big TBR as it's only for this month, but we have roughly 12 in here. I've got loads of range of different colours to mix it up, but I'm really excited to tackle these little prompts. I've tried to make them kind of springy, but I don't think they are. I was going to do Easter ones, but it doesn't really make sense to do Easter themed ones because a lot of my physical books doesn't relate to Easter. Right now I have my whole TBR on this like bookcase, so it's all this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and then the bottom one is like Christmas TBR book. I mentioned that in my physical TBR video where I showed every single book of my physical TBR, but I thought I'd put it all in here for now. I will be doing a little library makeover because I have this little spare room that I've spoken about a few times, so stay tuned for that to see how I organise all of this. Excuse all the clothes here. This is all my holiday clothes which I'm now collecting, but let's just straighten this up. So I've got quite a lot of books. I've kind of put my series more the last 3 and then the top 2, so we have about 5 because I'm not going to be looking at the last one. So to pick out this little TBR, we're going to just like pick out one at a time. We'll pick one, read the prompt, and then look for the book. But I've tried to base the prompts based on the books here. Some of them are just like general stuff like genres or stuff like that, and I just pick the book that I want to read. I have specific books in here, but they're the books I really want to read and stuff like that. I just really want to utilize this book area because I've got a lot of books. I have about 80 books on my physical TBR. For me, I think that's a lot, and I plan to buy more this year, so I need to get some of this done before I go and buy new books. But let's get started. We're going to pick out our TBR, and I don't know what I'm going to get. I have TBR that I'm keeping from last month as well. I think I have about 6 books from that TBR because I read a lot of Kindle reads last month, but this month hopefully I'm going to get some more of that. So I have that physical TBR plus books from here, so I think I'm only going to pick out about 5 in here just because I have about 12, but I don't want to overload myself and pick like 8 books and then not read them. Before we start, if you're new to this channel, hi, my name is Amy, welcome, and obviously if you're returning, welcome back. How are you guys? Make sure you follow my socials down below. Obviously like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. But let me stop talking now and let's pick out my April TBR. First we're going to pick out prompt number 1. Right, got one. You guys can see what colour it is, but let's open our eyes. Oh, we've got a pink one. I actually can't remember. I wrote down which each colour had. Like, what I tried to do is like if it's genre, it's one colour, stuff like that, but I actually completely forgot. But let's open it. These are so cute. I just got them from the works and I thought it would just be a good idea because it's obviously Easter, springtime, so I thought I'll like mix it up for this video. Right, let's see. Okay, so prompt number 1. I don't know if you guys can see that probably not. It says fantasy book. Right, so my fantasy are predominantly downwards. I actually do have quite a lot of fantasy. I don't know what I want to do. Over here we have the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black. So that is a contender. I haven't started this series and it's been on my physical TBR for a while. And then if we go to the bottom, we have the Throne of Glass. So you guys can't really see it, but we have the first 4 books in the Throne of Glass series, and then we have Iron Flame, which is the second book following Fourth Wing, and then we have the Crescent City series here. I actually don't know. Kind of leaning towards Iron Flame by Rebecca Yarros, just because I read the first book a few months ago and I really enjoyed it and I've been really wanting to read it. One of my best friends, she just finished reading Fourth Wing and I was saying to her maybe we should read Iron Flame together, so I might put it down. I have been putting it off though because of the size of it. Like, look how thick. But the third book has just been announced, so I do need to read this one because I've seen so many spoilers. I've tried to like disconnect, but there's so many spoilers out now about what happens in this because obviously the third book is following on from it, so I definitely want to read that. So I think I might add Iron Flame as the book we're going to read first because it's a fantasy book, of course, and I've been wanting to read it for a while and I've read the first book in the series, so I think it'll be a bit easy to get into. Whereas obviously the Cruel Prince series by Holly Black, I haven't started that yet. I don't know if I want to start it yet. And then obviously the Throne of Glass series, I don't really want to read that yet. I've been putting it off. I don't know why. I think I'm still trying to recover from Akata, so I'm really scared to read it, but I do want to start reading it because those are books I got quite recently. But I think I'm going to choose this one as the first book on my April TBR, as it's a book that I've been wanting to read, plus I know kind of what's happening already in it. Now we're going to pick out our second read. Let's see what colour we get next. Right, we got a red one. Good. I was about to say that's pink, but my colour blindness was like, no, that is red. So next we've got a red little one. These are so cute. I keep saying them. I think they're supposed to be like a salt shaker or something because they have these holes at the top, but I don't know. Let's check that there. So next we have a book that begins with the letter B. Okay. Can you guys see that? I don't think you can. I wrote it in pencil, so that's not really the best thing to be able to see it. But it says a book that begins with the letter B. So we actually have quite a few books that begin with the letter B, just from what I've seen right here. So we have these 2 books, which is Beach Read and Book Lovers by Emily Henry. These books are a good solid read for like holiday, so maybe this could be a contender. And then next we're going to look at, there's this one, Better Than the Movies by Lynn Pater. I think this is one of the most recent ones that I bought. Yeah, I think this is like, I think this is like the most recent book that I bought recently. So I actually would be excited to read that one, but maybe if I get to one of the other ones. I don't know if I'm in the mood for it right now. And then let's see if we have any more on the top row. In the next row, beginning with B, we have Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan. This is a contender. I recently purchased This Could Be Us, which is the second book which just came out, so I would be interested in maybe reading that one. And then let's see what else begins with B. We have Brutal Prince, which is the first book in the Brutal Prince series, I guess, by Sophie Lark. Haven't read anything by her, but I know it's like a dark romance. Okay, and then we also have these 2 books, which is Binding and Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. I haven't started these either. I don't know. Those are all the ones with a B at the beginning. I don't know. I want an easy read. I don't think starting Binding 13 or The Boys of Totem is the right move, just as I've just picked Iron Flame and that's quite a girthy book. Plus I really want to tackle a lot of the books that I had from last month. So in my head, right, one of these 3 books. Before I Let Go is a series and I kind of want to do a reading vlog on that, but I don't think I'm going to get to it in April. So I might save that for maybe May or June time, just because the book is just giving me that summer vibes. So I'm thinking one of these 3. I am going on holiday this week and I'm planning to do like a reading vlog, so maybe one of these books. So obviously we have Book Lovers, Beach Read, and then Better Than the Movies. Oh, I don't know. This cover is so cute, but I just recently purchased it and these have actually been on my TBR for a very long time. choices, choices, choices. I can't decide. I think we're gonna go with Better Than the Movies. I know I recently just purchased it and I have all these other books. I think I've even had those 2 books since last summer, but it's a standalone. It looks quite simple. It doesn't look that long. I think it would be good for taking on holiday maybe. I don't know. But yeah, I think this is the one I'm going to pick. Begins with a B, cute cover, what we like, looks like it's going to be easy. I don't want anything too long. Yeah, it's about 350 pages, so 350 pages is not that bad. I think having like a lovey-dovey little romance will be cute. Plus, I love movies, so any type of book that's going to be like mentioning movies. Well, I'm guessing it mentioning movies just because it says Better Than the Movies and it has loads of famous different like movie scenes. I'm hoping. I don't know, but I think it'll be a good read. So I think I'm going to pick this one as my second read for April. Now we're going to pick out our third read. Third read. I don't even know what we're going to get, but I'm excited. I'm hoping maybe it would be a specific book. I'm trying to think about the specific books I put on my TBR. And if we've picked them, no, maybe we'll get that. Let's see. I'm literally dropping like half of them on the floor. Right, we got this one. Please be another colour. Right, we got blue. Yes, we're on a roll. We're on a roll now. We're not getting any repeated colours. I actually can't remember what was in the blue ones. But these eggs we're going to chuck. This is my version of getting Easter eggs. I usually get chocolate Easter eggs, but this year I've been really good and we're not eating chocolate Easter eggs. Plus, obviously, I just got my wisdom teeth taken out, so chocolate's not really the best thing to eat anyway. So that is my version of getting Easter eggs. Next, we got this one. It says, a book with a pretty cover. Right, we have loads of books on here that I would say have really pretty covers. So, first contender, I think this is a really pretty cover. Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I don't know. This one also has a pretty cover. The Right Move. Or, I know a good one. I don't even know why I forgot about this. So, for pretty covers, we also obviously have The Boys of Totem. This one I'm probably leaning against just because of the size of it, and I kind of want to do a reading vlog of those together. We have these covers actually. We have the Magnolia Parks covers, and I think these are beautiful. So we have the first book here. The second book I haven't read yet, which is Daisy 8's. This is really cute. I don't know if this is the cutest one though. I love the little back, the front, like there's just so much going on, which we're here for. We also have the 7-Year Slip. I don't think this is a cute cover, but it is one that I like. I really don't know which books have the best cover. In my head, I'm thinking Daisy 8's. Just because it's got a lot going on, and for me, I love a book that has a lot going on. I like either that or basic ones, but compared to something like this, I find this more exciting, more colourful. As we're entering spring, I think we need like something to brighten up, and I think we're going for the bright theme already. Like this kind of matchy with that. Okay, right. I think we're going to go with Daisy 8's is the third book. Again, I know this is a bit girthy, but I am really excited to continue this series. I have the whole collection, so once I finish this one, I can go from next book to next book to next. The one thing I really do love is series. When I have all the series, I'm in heaven, because when I finish one book I could just go to the next. I think the reason why my TBR is so long is because I have series in sections rather than just having one book from the series and having like loads of those books. I like to gather them, so I think that's why. But yeah, I read Magnolia Parks last summer, which is about a year ago now. I think I read it in June, so this one has a really pretty cover, so I think, yeah, and the orange spine. Yeah, I'm sold. Right, that will be our third read for April. I don't know if we're going to get to it or not, just because I think I'm prioritising the smaller reads, especially like the holiday ones. I have 2 weeks off of work actually, so I'm going to get a lot of reading done during then. But April, I think I'm quite busy this month. I think this was on last month's TBR as well, so I think that's probably what sold me as well to read it, because I have wanted to read it. I just haven't been in the right frame of mind to read physical books. After that whole monologue, we now need to pick out our fourth read. I do want something a little bit thinner than some of the others. I think I have a book prompt which is like under 300 pages or something like that, so maybe we'll get that one. I don't know, but I kind of want a simple read. I do have these 2 books. that are quite thin, which are contenders. We have Persuasion by Jane Austen, and then we have 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. And then we also obviously have the 7 Year Slip, that's quite a thin one. We have In Search of Colour Purple, we had And Then There Were None. We obviously have the Natural series, which is quite thin, the first few books. So let's pick out our fourth read. Let's see what we're going to get. Right, we've got another one now. We've got an orange one. I don't know if we've done orange already. No, we haven't got an orange. So we have orange. So let's pop it open and see what we got. This one is going to involve me having to use my phone. It says highest rated book on my TBR via Goodreads. So I have to go on Goodreads, and out of all these books, I have to see what my highest rated one. Let's pop my phone and let's go on to Goodreads. Okay, the highest rated one I can see already is Keeping 13 by Chloe Walsh. I don't know if I want to pick it though, just from the size of it. Just from the size of it. Next is Daisy 8, which we already have on there. So next we actually have Long Way Down, which is the fourth book in the Addicted series, or the Calloway Sisters. And I don't have that book because obviously I've only purchased like the first 4 books of the series, but I did finish Ricochet recently, so I might opt for Addicted for now. So those are the 2 contenders so far. Okay, we also have The Right Move, which is another contender. I don't know what we're gonna do. These are all quite thick. I think I might have to go for Addicted to Now, just because I know I can definitely read it on my Kindle, and when I read on my Kindle I read so much quicker. I don't know if these 2 books are on my Kindle, plus they're so girthy. This one's about, even this one though, it's like 600 pages long. I actually am really enjoying the Addicted series. I don't know. Literally don't know. My gut feeling is really telling me to go for Addicted for now. I don't know, I think I'm going to fly through it just because I've read like the first 2 really quickly. Well, the first one I didn't read that quickly, but Ricochet I've really gotten into it, and there's a certain couple that I really want to get to ASAP. So right, I think we're going to have to go for Addicted for now. Number 4, we're going to read Addicted for Now by Krista and Becca Ritchie. This is the 3rd book in the Calloway / Addicted series. So excited to get back into that series. Now we're going to pick out our last and final read, number 5. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to get. We need to end this video on a bang. I don't know. I kind of want an easy read now. I'm stuck between a book that I really want to read versus a book that is thin. I don't know what we're going to get, but I have one that I really got my eye on. Right, we got this one. Right, we've got another red one. We're ending off with red. Let's pop it open. Okay. Right, we have this one which says one word title. Don't know if you guys can see that. Let's pick out the books that have one word. So on the top shelf, from what I can see, the only contender is Persuasion by Jane Austen. Next we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Is there any other one word ones? And then we have Redeemed by Lauren Asher, which is the 4th book in the Dirty Air series. These are the 3 books. I don't know. I'm in the mood for this one. I know it's romance again, but it's thin. It's literary fiction. Persuasion is one of my favourite classics ever. The last time I read it is probably when I was at school, and I really wanted to read it. Also a strong contender because I've read the second 2 books in the middle. Wrecked and Throttled and Collided. So Redeemed, I'm actually really excited to get to Santiago's, I think, story. Yeah, Santiago's story. But I don't know, it is quite thick, but I did get through them really quickly. And then last but not all, we have Powerless by Lauren Roberts. Still haven't read it. I think the next book's coming out soon. Let's check it quickly. Book number 2, from what I've just seen, comes out in July. So there's no rush to read this yet. I think we're going to go with Persuasion. I think we're going to have to go with Persuasion. I think it's just going to be easy to read. Simple. Probably finish it within a day. So these are all the books for my TBR. So we have Persuasion. We have Addicted for Now. We have Daisy 8. We have Better Than the Movies, and then we have Iron Flames. I have quite a few other books on my TBR, so good size. These are the books that we've picked out. I'm really excited to get to these books. I've decided to keep this TBR very short and simple this month, just because Physical TBR. I don't even know what to say about that, so I'm just going to leave that for the other video that I'll be filming after my holiday. I need a good holiday before I can even think about talking about that. But that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed picking out my April TBR with me, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video for today. Let me know if you guys enjoyed these types of videos, if you guys enjoyed my TBR videos. I feel like they do quite well, and I do enjoy picking them out every month. I don't think I would be able to just like read and then just let you guys know. I think because even though I'm a mood reader, I like picking out from a stack of books rather than relying on my whole TBR, because if I just like looked at this whole thing and be like, right, I need to pick a book that I want to read, we will be going around for nowhere. But yeah, that was it for today's video. Make sure you give it a like and a subscribe if you did. Hope you guys are having a good Easter holidays. If you are, if you guys are off work, school, what are you doing this month? I'm really excited for my holiday. I have so much I need to actually do. I've got so many videos to edit. Hope you guys are alright. Hope you guys stay blessed. And as I always say, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!
Everything goes right. I can feel the breeze. Euphoric delight. Only